Hey, I'm Adventure Steve, and what you're looking at is my new motor kit for my Hobie Lynx Kayak. I'm going to install an electric motor on this kayak from a company called Texas Power Paddle, and they make one exclusively to fit in the transducer area of my Hobie Lynx, so I am installing it, and that is what this video is about. To install the motor, you've got to get the links upside down so you can get to the hole. The motor is actually going to go into the transducer cavity right there that Hobie provides on these links and some of the other Hobies. But this gives me a chance to look at the bottom and see how it's been faring. I've been out in this kayak quite a lot, but I haven't had a chance to really look at where any of the wear and tear is. Now I have been careful because this is not, there's my Outback right there, and that's a tank. You can do just about anything you want to with that, no worries. But they say this one's built a little different and you got to be a little more careful, so I have been, but so far it's been faring pretty good. Right there is some marks on the keel. I'll keep a close lookout at that, and then I may have to put some kind of a keel guard at some point. Not sure what I rubbed against there, but no damage. So the bottom so far is looking really good. I mean, I'm taking care of it, but you know, I'm not out just babying it. I don't baby equipment. I go out and use it like a man, not like some kind of wussy sissy boy, you know, who gets on his stuff while he's sipping a cafe frappuccino or something like that. Real men use their equipment. Don't you forget it. All right, the first thing you gotta do is get this cover off. It's just held by 2 screws. And that's it. Nice little cavity for the motor to recess in. Well, that's kind of funny. When I took that cover, that little shell fell out. So the installation is really easy. In case you didn't know what that looks like, you're gonna take your cord, you're gonna run it through that scupper type hole right there, drop your motor in. I have actually bought some skid plates. They were extra, just added a little protection. Can't remember exactly what I paid. I think it was maybe $39, but I felt like that was good extra protection. They provide a couple stainless screws, and that's it. The motor will be installed. All right, that's just how easy it is and how much time it takes, almost no time at all. And there's the motor employed. Now, when it's not deployed, it looks like that. When you deploy it, it pops out automatically. And then when you deploy it, turn it off, it automatically recesses back in. And then you can see there is almost, what's that, a ½ inch? So you're not giving up anything as far as, you know, something interfering on the bottom of your kayak. Now this, of course, is where your Hobie pedal drive comes out and your fins are. So if you flatten out your fins on the bottom of your kayak, That's actually lower than this deployed motor. So you can see right here, you can go in about 6 inches of water with this motor. I don't know if you can see it, but right there, there is a little magnet. So when the motor goes back in, there is a magnet up there that kind of will hold it in place. So it takes power and thrust, and this thing will boom. Then you can use the motor, and then when you turn the motor off, you turn it all the way counterclockwise. Is that right? I believe. Counterclockwise, I think. And what that does, it forces a reverse, a quick, short reverse, and boom, pulls your motor back in to its cavity. All right, let's talk a second about the battery box that comes with your system. Let me say, everything on this Texas Power Paddle system is just absolutely professional. I am very impressed. This encases the battery. You've got these two plug-ins right here, and one of these will plug into your throttle, and one will give power to your motor. So this is, of course, waterproof, or at least it's got gaskets around it. So I'm assuming waterproof and obviously water resistant. Now, I'm not going to get super techie with watts and all that stuff. Everything's on their website. But here is a shot of the inside sticker. This is a Gen 3. Gives you a setup instructions. Tells you how to operate everything. It has an accelerate, an EcoMax turbo, a weed cleaning function, stop and go. And it gives you some care tips. This is a lithium ion battery, 18.5 volts, 777 watt hours, 42 amp hours. So it's supposed to last you about all day under normal use. If you want to, use it full power for 2.5 hours, it'll probably drain out by then. But it's not made for that. I'm getting this. This should increase my range. And sometimes I just get tired of paddling or pedaling. So I'm really looking forward to this. This hole in the center, there's a little fan in there. Here's a readout. I'm at 98%. When I received it, I think it was at 93, 94%. You have a little USB port right here, and right there is your charging point. So yeah, it's very compact and will fit under the seat of my Hobie Lynx. And of course, there's the charger. You get some paperwork. There's your throttle control, and that is going to fit right on my seat handle. They make it with this little attachment right here to fit right on top of my Lynx rudder. So that's going to be super convenient. The cord just comes right up out of that little scupper hole. So in my case, I'm going to put the battery, this is where the seat will be. It's going to be under the seat. You don't have to leave it there. You can put it anywhere on your boat that you want, but I am initially going to start with this under my seat and see how I like it. Right there is a view of the two cables plugged in, and you can't mix them up, so don't worry about that. Okay, one thing I just discovered, that when the box is under the seat and I sit in the seat, I go down and I can feel the box with my butt. So I am not going to put it under my seat. I'm going to rig it behind my seat or in my Hobie H crate. I'm going to do something different because this seat is just immensely comfortable. I really like the seat. So I can't put the box under it, but I will figure out something just as good behind the seat. So here's the battery box. I have placed it inside my Hobie H crate. I think it's going to work great there. I will have to give up some room in the H crate, but that's okay. I have added this little side tackle box to the H crate, so that's going to give me back the room that I lost right there. So that is the basic setup for now, and I think tomorrow I will take it out and give it a water test, and I will report back. So I'm excited to use it. I am Adventure Steve, and I'll see you in the next video.